Do you struggle with Wordle? If you don't know what it is, Wordle is an online game where you have 6 attempts to guess a daily 5-letter word. Many people have tried and failed at guessing their ever so devious word of the day, but today we're gonna hack Wordle. Okay, we're not really hacking. What we're really going to do is we're going to do some web scraping, and we're going to build a function that will get you the word of the day for any day that you specify, whether that be in the future or in the past. But before we get started, please give the video a like, drop a comment of anything you want me to do, and subscribe, because I'll be doing a lot more content on web automation, web scraping, and loads more programming videos. Please give a follow to all my socials, all linked in the description. Do join our community on Discord to meet other people who are interested in programming like yourselves. And with that, let's just get started with the video. So whenever we have a web page, first thing we do is hit developer tools. So hit the 3 dots, more tools, then developer tools, and you come up with the developer tools tab, and we refresh this page to get all the network requests. And then what we want to do is just hit anywhere inside here, and then hit Control F, and we can start searching for network requests. What we're looking for actually is an array that has all the Wordle answers that have ever come up or has come up. So I know that gamer, that word has come up before, so if I just search for that, comes up with this file main.9622bc55.js. so if we click on that, we can see it preview on the right hand side. So if we hit preview and then again Control F, type in gamer, we find let me make it a bit bigger, we can find this massive array full of all the words that have come up and will come up. So the idea is we're going to make a request to this page, we're going to grab this array, and we can find any word that we want in this array. Okay, so now let's just make a request to the site. So if we go on headers, copy this URL, and we start making requests. I've got VS Code in front of me, and I've made a file called wordle.py. First thing we need to do is import requests. If you don't have requests, you can open up terminal and type in pip install requests to install it. I've already got it, so no issues there. What we're going to do is create a function, get word, and so our URL is this. I'm going to make a request to that, and it's going to be a get request. It's a JavaScript file, so I'm going to call it JS request.get, and then URL equals URL. And then what I'm going to do is just print out the response of js.text, just to make sure that it works. Get word. Okay, let's run this. And there we go, we've made a request, and you just saw there, you can see that array with all of these thousands of words. Okay, so now what we need to do is pass this JavaScript file and try and find that array. So let's go back on the page and see the response. So I'm going to look at preview first, and I can see that the array, the variable is called KO, and I'm going to try and find that in response. KO comes up many times, so let me make that a bit better. Via KO. Okay, and it comes up once, and there. Oh, where did it go? So what I'm going to do is copy this, and what we're going to do now is I'm going to actually make this text, so it'll get it and then convert it into a string. Let's say output equals js.split, and split at that and get the first element. So what's happening here is it takes a string and it tries to find this string and splits that string into 2 arrays using that string, if that makes sense. And we're going to get the first element of that array, well the second element, but Python indexes from 0, so we're going to get that second array, and we want the other side of it as well, so that ends in WO. So I'm going to copy that, and I noticed that there's no space between KO and the equal sign, so I'm guessing that WO doesn't have a space either. Equals, and no it doesn't. So what I'm going to do is copy this, go back here, dot split, do that, and get the first element of that. So this should just give me an array of all the words. So let's print that. And there we go, we've got an array of all the words that we want. So we can use JSON to convert this into an array that we can actually deal with. So let's say JSON.loads and give it that. And now this becomes a bit more interesting. So if we want to work out tomorrow's word, we need to have some known information. So I know that the word game has come up on the 20th of May. Yep, the 20th of May 2022. So we're going to use this information to help us grab all the other words and know what day they actually come on. So I'm going to make a variable known equals, and I'm going to say output dot index gamer. So this is going to find the index in our array for gamer, for the string gamer. And now we're going to use datetime objects. Let's import dates time. I'm going to give it, and we're going to store the date time that word came up. So date time strp time May 20th. Just double check that. Yep, 2022. I always get to mess this up. So this is B for the month, E for the day, and capital Y for the year. Okay, so now we need to try and find today's word. The way we do that is find the difference in days between today and the word gamer, and then add that difference in days to the index of gamer to give us the index of today's word, and then we can just grab that from the array. So let's write some code. So let's say index equals, or let's say current index equals known 0, so the index of gamer, plus, and we're going to do the date time now, so date time dot date time dot now minus known 1, find the number of days there. That'll give us the index of today's word, and what we can do is print output and current index. Okay, let me close that, and let's just get rid of that as well. Okay, so let's just run this, and today's word was Bayo, or however you say that. I have no idea how to say that. And it seems to work because that is actually today's word. We can actually test that out. Let's go on Wordle. I'll type in B-A-Y-O-U, and that was today's word. So what happens if we want yesterday's word or tomorrow's word? All we have to do is, let's say, put an N there, and we add an N there, which means that we just change the index of the array, change the index of the element that we want to grab from the array. And this will work for future words and previous words. So just to show you it in action, so if n equals 1, that's tomorrow's word. If I run that, tomorrow's word is at all. And if we want yesterday's word, that's crept. And today's word is n equals 0. And that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching. Please do give it a like if you liked the video. Drop a comment for any other things you want me to do. And do subscribe because I'll be doing loads more things like this. Again, join our Discord server. I do want to give a quick shout out to Optimus, who did all the editing for this video and also created the Wordle animation that you saw at the beginning. With that, thanks again, and I'll see you next time.